are, though it's hard not getting tempted. Calling you up to see how you've been, 'cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then.
그렇지.
3이
Had a few kids, bought a new house, promised heaven, but it never worked out. Got a new job and moved uptown. I bought you everything but questions. All this time
세상에 잡고 있어? 그냥 천천히.
냉면나
민호?
진짜 잘했어 맞지? 안녕하세요 내가 운동을 나오겠더라
지금 해가 중천인데 벌써 들어가자려고?
그래
따뜻해?
그냥 여기 편해
편해?
for a season.
이렇게 돼서 이렇게 가거든? 이렇게.
네 대를 보내달라고 하는 네, 그러면 하루 빌렸는데 네 대면 200만 원. 1년이나 3년 무료 그 사람한테 얼마 안 되는 거죠.
아니 지금 패셔니스타 아니에요. 좀 들어오는 소화제도 말처럼 똥집 왜 자꾸 좋아하냐? 똥집 뒤에 처음 저거 나가.
어디?
캠핑 와서 그때 농담으로
Don't wanna sleep tonight at all. Just wanna watch these stars fall. You don't wanna try to make up dreams just to be seen. I wanna lay here beside you, oh quiet. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. Well, it's not what we see, it's what we choose to.
지난주 구리에서 2계단 내려왔는데요. 프리스타일스 워터멜론 슈가입니다. 이번
Second is a tree. I keep my balance next to you. It's true. Nowadays there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. It's not what we see,
그쪽으로
it's what we choose to. We're beyond good. I've never been so early. Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know, it's where we go. I grow wings and tell her goodbye. It's not what we see, it's what we choose to.
그냥 적당히 싸면 되나 이거에? 잘 익어야 되는데 잘 되려나?
고구마가 잘 익을까? 그렇게 하면?
고구마? 익을 것 같은데? 응.
잘 익었으면 좋겠다.
아, 이 호일을 하나 깔고 쥐포를 올려야 되나? 아, 쥐포는 우리 그릴 여기다 해가지고 올리면 되겠다. 그러면 익을 것 같은데?
Up the ladder, down the road, different mysteries, full life mixed with tea. We are happy most of the time. We get along better than fine. Left and right we braid, through the ups and downs we sway. It's easy either way. When I'm covered in tears, you scare away and fear. Together we know how to be more than our vow. We are happy
죄송합니다.
most of
여기는
the time.
구멍이 있어서.
들고 있어봐. 빙빙 돌려봐. 이게 돌려봐 이렇게.
터져?
안 터져. 그래.
익었나 볼까? 오, 맛있겠다. 오! 이렇게. 야, 맛있게 익었지? 맥주에 고구마? 맛있다.
고구마가 거의 잘 타오른다.
On the bed above the sheets, no one's saying a word, but I can feel your heartbeat. I stare into your eyes, you into mine, lying perfectly still, like we are frozen in time. I don't want this to be over, don't want the morning to come. My head upon your shoulder, where she met you would say, I think you should stay, I think you look into your eyes and you into mine, lying perfectly still, like we have frozen time. I don't want this to be over. Don't want the morning to come. My head upon your shoulder, wishing that you would say, I think you should stay. I think you should stay. I want you to say that it's getting late. I want you to stay. I want you to stay.
Cưới má quái trời đi má má
아, 여기가 안 풀어졌네.
It's so hard to be near you. Make it hard for me to breathe. I can't stay.
the stars shine. I wish that I didn't have to wait. Autumn leaves, please hurry before I start to worry and his face gets blurry. My love, I send you kisses. My heart belongs to no one but you. It won't change. My love, I send our best wishes. Snow will fall
가만 가야 돼.
and I'll be on your arm.
네.
My love. Your smell still lingers as I close my eyes. Oh, I've tried to set aside all this longing, but it won't hide. I dream about you every night. Please hurry, bring him home before I worry. And his face gets too blurry. My love, I
게임하는 거 아니야?
send you
막 달려가서?
kisses.
몰라.